Hi, I am going to show you the differences between the two courses, the nutrition course before and after. So I'm going to go into the before class. This is the class as you enter it. It's Welcome to Food, Nutrition, Health module. This is the announcement page as you enter the class. There's no banner. It's kind of just very plain. We're going to look at contacts. There's just the contacts. They all kind of have like a little blue ID card. Handbook's right here. In order to access the handbook, you have to open it up as a doc file and download it. The schedule right here has each week laid out, and this is mostly what we're going to concentrate on. It has a timetable, which is a DOC file. You have to open it up. I'm going to look at week 2 because I made some changes in week 1 over here. Week 2 has basically 2 files, and they're both presentations. So you have to open each one up. It's going to download it, and then you open the download. That's how it works. And I'm going to turn editing off. And then you have, I'm going to look another week. Most of the weeks are pretty much the same here. They're mostly just presentations. There's no objectives. This is week 4, the public health cycle, and they just have one attached file. And there's 2 attachments right here. Both of them are PowerPoints. There's also an assessment tab right here, just pretty basic. And there's a tab for resources, which basically have student resources, student information, and here's the tab for the couple books right here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to the course I updated, which is this one right here. And the first thing you're going to notice is a banner across the top, nutrition with a picture, announcements a different font, a bigger font with a picture again. And then when you go over here to contacts, all the contacts have been updated with pictures of each of the instructors. And student services and library services just have the Bath Spa University logo. The handbook, when you click on it, it's just going to open up right away in a PDF file. When you click on that right there, it's going to automatically open as a PDF file. You'll see the handbook pop up in a second, just like that. And I'm going to switch to student view so you can see it as a student one. And if you go over here to, I'm going to look at schedule last. You look at assessment. You can see I just added some pictures, and I made some of the files PDFs. When they open, they're just going to open right away on the screen as a PDF file. So let me close that. Let's go over here to schedule. For schedule, I created the timetable as a PDF file, so it's going to open up automatically on the screen. It will need to be changed with different dates for the next semester. Go back to schedule again. I'm going to look at week 2. And all the weeks, there's I believe there's 20 weeks, 21 weeks. All the weeks have a picture. So you look at week 2, and all the weeks are laid out pretty much the same. There's an overview, the presentations, there's something called a Padlet, which I'll show you. And it may be discussion or a wiki or some other kind of activity for the students to do. The idea, the goal of the newer class was to make them more interactive for the students, not just have a presentation for the students to open, but have some kind of interactivity for them, someplace they could do some more discussion and be more involved in the class. So here's the objectives for the week, an overview. Then you could do this arrow right here, and it's going to go through and open up the presentation right away. And this is a presentation on nutrition and society. And if you do the next little arrow, it's going to open the next presentation up on food choices. Just take a second. And you just page through each of the presentations. And I'm going to go over here to Padlet when it comes up in a second. Padlet right here, it's like a big piece of paper. I think it's kind of like an online Blackboard. And what you do as an instructor is you put a question out there for the students to kind of get them involved. And I just put a question down there in your own words, what is psychology? And the students just double click to add what their words are. And then the last thing I added is why we eat. And just like a discussion. This is actually a wiki, I think. Click on it to launch it. It's going to take them into the wiki area, and they create their own wiki page. If you go back to schedule again, we're going to look at week 4 and compare that to week 4 in the previous class where there weren't any changes. So I'm going to wait over here for a second. Schedule, and I'm going to go down to week 4 right here, public health nutrition. And it has the same look. You have your learning outcomes, you have your presentations, This one has health and well-being links, and each one of these links are going to open up on a new web page. You click on it like this, and it opens up a new page. So you don't lose where you are in Blackboard. Then it has a Padlet right here like before, and the same idea. And what I did with the Padlets is I try to change the backgrounds to give them all the same look, but it's kind of like a different background with it. And here's nutrition problem issue, and this is, I believe, another wiki. And the same thing, you click on it to launch. Resources right here, student information, and there's a little group for instructor resources. This is information for instructor, how to add a PDF to Blackboard, how to add a Padlet to Blackboard, and then Padlet information. And all these are PDF files you're going to open right away. Just click on them, and they're going to be information from the instructor to continue on and do different functions to Blackboard after the internship's over. So this should actually pop up. I don't know why it's not doing it. It's coming up as a doc. I don't have to change that. That's basically it. You can see the difference between the before and the after. And if you have any questions, you know where to reach me. Thank you.